Good afternoon. Good afternoon, students. Good afternoon. It's nice to see you here. I will not be keeping you long because apparently the YouTube street is on fire. Should we say that? Only one side is burning, the other side is still cool to the touch. Anyway, let's do the short roll call. Or please thumbs up this video for me, please. Thumbs up the video. Thank you so much. And for all the students that are here, I thank you so much for your attendance. So, yes, allegedly, thank you so much for being here. Hi. This teacher's pet. Hi, allegedly, you're more present. Red Storm. Hi, thank you for being here. Have you seen Tracy acting all nervous today and trying to be team? Oh, please. We're gonna talk about that, child. I just tried because we the little ones coming up, so I had to squeeze and take a chance here. But thank you guys so much for making this possible for me. Okay, Ray Black, you're more present. Thank you so much for being here. I must be Trinigal. Thank you so much, my moderator, my security. Thank you so much for being here. How you been doing, Trinigal? I haven't seen you in a while. Anyway, I'm seeing the chat today. Lisa J, thank you for being here. You're more present. Have I ever seen Lisa J? No, well, thank you and welcome. Welcome, Lisa J, to the classroom, new student. Okay, so let's begin. Look here. First thing first, a lot of you may not know who or whoever is going to view this tape later may not know who VS is, right? So like that, most of you will be lost, right? You'll have to go back to old videos or whatever. But the let me calm down. Let me calm down. You see, I've said this a while ago. Okay, I said this even before I opened my platform, that a lot of people may like me or may not like me. Okay, like I said, what you see is what you get. Okay, these views is a long time I didn't say it, is on me. It's what I am seeing, what I am hearing, and it's all about me. I, not we, not us, not ours. When it comes to us, ours, and all of that, that include my beautiful, loyal students, okay? And I thank you guys for being here. Okay, let's proceed. Now, thank God somebody sent me the link or whatever and told me that VS was on. And I was like, what? Well, we know her probation time had came to an end or was coming to an end, right? Okay. A lot of us had the same talking. Is she gonna come back on this sector? I was one that was saying no. Yeah, I would say no. So if I had really done a bet for money, I would have lost right now and I would have been very upset. Okay, so like I'm saying, you could never swear on anyone, not even your kids. Okay? So there it go. But this kind of fear, I'll be damned if I'm going to have a human being throw any kind of fear in me, okay? Unless you have a GUN at my head, something, and I don't have anything, okay, to represent myself or even try to. That's the only time I'm going to humble myself and I will do as I'm told because I'm not stupid. Because it will be about my life. You understand? So I'm not going to go and knowing I don't have ammunition, I'm not prepared and just run out there. You understand? And just leave it to faith. No. Anyway, what I'm seeing is a lot of fear, it's a lot of bullshit, and some people just need to sit the fuck down and just don't say anything. Why you can't carry the energy? Carry the same fucking energy. Because if Tom, Mary, or John It's gonna come at me. I'm whatever energy I normally carry, that's the same fucking energy. Unless that's my parents. You hear what I'm saying? Unless that's my parents, you gotta be some blood, some kinfolk of mine, immediate family, that I'm gonna sit back and humble my fucking self. You got something else coming. Fuck that. When it comes to the truth, I hate a fucking liar. And I will continue saying that. Lie because your life depends on it. Lie because law enforcement, your life, again, your livelihood is on the body. Other than that, you can't have no strange person, a stranger, telling you what to do, or you're going to make that person come down at you as though, you got to just buckle up. You understand what I'm saying? Because if I was a parent of somebody humbling to a total fucking stranger that they maybe have never seen in their life, I'll be fucking hurt. Because a lot of time our parents tell us what to do and we don't listen. But now on the YouTube street, you have somebody. Anyway, listen. I'll be calling names, but I mix up the names because I don't want these bitches is so nasty and so slimy and so grimy out here. The first thing they try to do is to take a channel. So all of these people who be thinking and wanting if I'm monetizing all this shit, listen, every dime counts. Oh, yeah, let's go to the Cash App and the Super Chat and all of that. Good stuff. So it seems like it's a pattern out here. When you run a scam, you get Cash App, you get Super Chat. Okay? When you run a scam, when you lie, same thing. You get Cash App, you get whatever. Okay? And these things is so stupid. That's why I'm thinking this thing over 100 times. Like I always say, for me to bring out a little of the content, which it will be nice. Okay? I guarantee that. Okay? Because knowing of someone, the creator, the content creator, whatever the fuck they call people like us, okay? Whatever it is, I know you would like to know a little of that person and maybe to get in a little deeper to know who you're communicating with. We may never meet each other, but at least you will get an idea, and that would be great. That'd be great. But if some of these people that can't even come down to give a thumbs fucking up, I'm gonna sit down here wasting my fucking time. Meanwhile, people is getting Cash App, they're getting Super Chat, they're getting that. I was a person here on the street there. I go in for my heart, okay? And I would Cash App a little something here, a little something there, because I enjoy the program, whatever it will be. Once I see a dollar sign there, I mix a BAP and I send a little something. It might not be a lot, but it's a little something. My favorites, I would send a little more, okay? So now, what I'm seeing, a lot of content creator is out here for 3-4 hours or even more. And I've not even seen a Cash App dropped. But people who is bullied in, people is saying, oh, I need a Cash App, I need this, I need that, I need that. And you guys going into your pocket and just throwing the money like that and not even showing appreciation to say, well, okay, this content creator bring out there, they entertain us. Whether you look at 10 minutes, you look at 5 minutes or whatever. Can't you go down in your pocket and I think what is the lowest amount? 99 cents or whatever to give that content creator something? I know I would love that, and I'll appreciate that because my time is worth some fucking thing. And if we were talking about the begging stuff, but yes, and when you begging, and that is something I don't like. That is something I detest because I always say, and like I tell my kids, do not beg. Do not beg unless you're begging for your life. You understand what I'm saying? Unless you're begging for your life. It's something about you, like you said, immediate others. The only person you should be begging and speaking to is God. But when you have to come out here, you got to be begging. Okay? And when you see Cash App is going to others, yeah, I'm keeping it straight. Cash App is going to others that is boasting. Okay? It's fucking boasting about how you guys' money is being spent. which is not going towards their platform. Some people do that because they want a content creator to get better equipments or whatever. Everything costs money, right? And they would go and criticize. But did they volunteer? Did they give something? No, they did not. I understand not everybody have to give. But if you have it to give, why go to somewhere that you know it's a scam? Or I don't know if you want to be mentioned or you want to get caught up in the scam. You know it's a scam. You know it's bullshit. But you go in because others put money, you go in and you throwing some money. And this one throwing some money. And the people who is there, humble and not asking or begging. Why not? Why not going to your, go to, feel it from your heart and say, you know what? Let me give this person something because I enjoy the content. Okay? All right, thing. I have a couple of dollars here. You know what I normally used to do? I have a $50, whatever. I would spread it out sometime. I'll give this one 10. I give that one 10. I give that one 5. However it may be. Okay? Because I said I'm being entertained because when you're paying for internet, okay? When you're paying for, and then it's the next thing, StreamYard and all this shit. I didn't know you have to pay for that shit too. I've never even get to use mine, but I'm paying. And I was thinking about cutting the shit off because it don't even worth it. Again, because when I'm bringing this attention. I don't know if you have to be out there for a certain amount of time before you get a cash up or whatever, but people, it's just when you're talking about shit, people was given money to come out of danger, yet they stayed with danger, not even in danger, they stayed with danger, and then take some of your cash up money to send it to what you will call the villain, right? Yeah, the villain. The villain? The villain. Listen, fuck it, y'all know what I'm talking about. Excuse teacher today. It's a lot of bullshit I'm seeing here. It's a lot of bullshit. And I'm going to talk about it. You know why? Because I can. Now, I went over to whatever the Bay people over there. That back in the days used to call it the alphabet people over there. I'm not here to disrespect anyone. I'm not going to do that. But again, like I said, you got to be careful of you calling these people names because everybody's about flagging. It's a lot of fuckery. Instead of things getting a little bigger, something for us to progress, it's always the fuckery. It's always bullshit. It's always something to tear down. And when you go to the biggest sectors, okay, that they're really bringing in millions, you don't see that. Everybody try to help one another because the money is not coming from your daddy's fucking pocket. It's Google that is robbing us enough. But I didn't come out with no original content. But I'm joining in because who around here is really having any kind of original content? Really and truly. Let's keep it 100. Who? But y'all still sit down and y'all support, y'all listen or whatever. But like I'm saying, that clicking that view, I appreciate it like a son of a bitch. I appreciate that. Coming back to this, that same click in the view. I am so fucking confused. I must speak about this. I spoke about this about 3, 4, 5, about 6 times since I opened my platform, about 6 times. I'm asking, how do you get paid? Does it have to do with the numbers? Because everybody is saying now, numbers, what about numbers? I just heard it over at VS or whoever, the other lady platform. I just heard it over there. What about the numbers? What about the numbers? I saw somebody said in the chat, hey, that's what's going on right now. So I don't understand. So if it has nothing, if this YouTube, the way how you get paid and all of that, if it has nothing to do with numbers, right? If it has nothing to do with numbers, why is it? I know, I think it was last year, 2 years ago. I heard them, people on the street was saying, you have to have 500 subscribers, right? 500 subscribers, right? In order to get a community wall. And then you had to get 1,000, right? Subscribers to go live. And I think that, it changed wrong or whatever. And then 4,000 watch hours. All of that. So isn't that fucking equal in numbers? Isn't it about numbers? Google or YouTube or whoever. Isn't it about numbers? It's thought out like with numbers. And it's gonna end up with numbers. So numbers do fucking happen. I don't care who agree with me or not. I don't give two fucks. My common sense is telling me numbers has a lot to do with how this money and how they intend to pay and all those good stuff. Because then why the hell would we be fighting each other? Come on, people, common sense. Students, common sense. Remember, commercials could be added to most of these streams, right? Commercials. So now, if a platform is only going to have two people there, how you going to tell me you're going to want, if you're paying for advertisement, right? You have a store. You want your store, right? You want everybody to know. You want everybody to come and shop there and all of that, right? So you're going to pay the big money for two people, a platform just having two or three persons there, huh? Or you going to go, to go to big platforms where, thousands of people is viewing that. So miss me with the bullshit. Numbers has a lot to do with what the fuck is going on here. It have a lot with us tearing down each other. It have a lot with everything that is happening right now as we speak. Okay? Because it have to be that. And that depends. Because when they say people that have millions of subscribers, are they getting the same fucking check that you're getting down here? Are they getting the same money? So if numbers had nothing to do with it, then you should be getting the same fucking amount of money that the people that have millions of subscribers and millions of views, you should be getting the same freaking money. Everybody should be getting the same fucking check. Why people like to, it's like they're pissing in your face, but it's saying, hey, it's a miss. It's hey, it's just a little water blowback, right? So they're trying to make you stupid or something. Or they really have people on are walking around, like headless, like they don't, it's like Night of the Living, that movie, that one there, right? So I don't understand how numbers don't have anything to do with that, right? Numbers have every fucking thing to do with it. Before you sign up, it's about numbers, okay? So let's go past that. Now, I saw this guy here, Sarah, the chopper, or the chopper. That guy was on the platform, right? He was up there and he was asked a few questions, not really like an interview. I would more say like just a conversation, right? And I heard the lies, and I saw his lying lips moving. And then the parties who is listening to him, like they was going along with it. All that I remember, and I keep it straight, because I am not afraid of no bitch out here. Nobody could cut my ass. I'm not lonely for friends or none of that. I'm very blessed in that fucking department. So I am not looking for any friends out here. So if you want to get mad, oh well. Oh fucking well. I do not care. But let's keep it straight. Now look at this. He came up and he was acting like he didn't know this, or he was being a good Judy, right? Waiting for his friend's return, right? And we know that is fucking bullshit. He was the first one that I remember. He was the first one that I remember, okay, that jumped ship. He was the first one that jumped ship. Because when I heard he was over, I think Mr. Bradley. Sorry, let me just take a sip of water. Okay. Yeah. He was over there, right? So now, And then he was over at Miss Chicago, right? Okay. Now, I can't see a pass given. I'm telling you, I hate when people is trying to play with someone's intelligence. It's bullshit. Because you know why I had to come live because I'm like, what the hell? Now, the reason is, in case if any one of you are new and you may not know, um, Mr. Sean, yes, Mr. Sean, um, he had take he was trying to get this woman served VS to go to court, right? Take her to court for harassment, whatever it may be. I can't fucking remember. It wasn't my problem, but something like that. Then he went over to Miss Chicago. That was the next lady that actually went to court, okay? Um, take the same alphabet lady, yes, trying to get her served, and I don't know how that would work out, right? But she never appeared or whatever. Okay. So now, these are two people, right? Two people that wanted what oh God. Two people that was wanting to do to do what I gotta say. I wouldn't say that's harm, but at least to fuck with her livelihood, right? Because someone taking you to court over some YouTube mess or whatever, and your life was not threatened, not that I remember, and you have to go to that extent to, to take this person to court or to serve them and all of this shit, right? To me, I am looking at you as like you're not you're, listen, I would keep away far from you because you are trying to fuck with my livelihood. You see, that's where that coming. Because if you got through and you get to serve me, I went to court. Judge might not be in a good mood. Judge might say, hey, just lock her ass up there. Next black woman or whatever, lock her ass up there. Sometimes you there a year. Sometimes you could be there 6 months. It could be 3 months. It doesn't matter. You have a family, you have a job, okay? So that alone is fucking with your whole situation, right? So now, for you to be, you're in my camp and you're supposed to be loyal to me. You're one of my my loyal supporters, right? You were appearing in everything, almost everything that I'm doing, right? On that platform. And he jumped ship and he went over to your enemies, so to speak. To your two enemies. Okay? Yes. But yet he's saying, like he didn't do that. So I want to know if these people think that we're that backward out here, or we do not listen, or some of us do not listen, or they think they're smarter that they could say something and it gets foot. That's what's going on with lies. You see, lies, when you speak the truth, people don't want to hear that. When you lie, oh yes, everybody's in on that. And they would always believe the lies over the truth. Okay? Now, he got to me a pass. It was a he. And the lady, she was okay. And I don't know, she was reading the chat. Somewhere she got it. And she was acting like, okay, that's not a big deal what he did, or expect him to do that. Yet, you know what? I don't care who's mad now. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. Nobody could shut me the fuck up. Only that man above. And I'm gonna talk it like I fucking see it. Guess what? So now, if you're not upset, if you're not feeling a fucking way, because I would feel a way. I would fucking feel a way. It's like, well, my ex, whatever, over there. And I'm not gonna even call her out of her name. That lady over there that I hung in with for all these years. Yes. So now, when she was claiming that I went over to enemy territory, I think I just did a live about that yesterday or day before yesterday. Enemy territory. See, she was hurt, and I was in no fucking enemy's territory because it's not like to say the people that I was with and the three platform that I jumped on, the two platform in particular that I went three platform that I went on. These people was in her platform. They were regular in her chats, okay? And that is Miss Ronnie Q, Miss Kerry, very Kerry, and who else? And Miss Pizarro. So all of these people at one time was gathered into this woman platform. So I didn't know them. They thought they wasn't getting along anymore. So here that's what was going on. Very Kerry, never take old gal over there to court or even threatened to take her to court. Ronnie Q, no, she never threatened to take her to court, right? No, Miss Pizarro never threatened to carry old gal to court, right? Okay. So now we coming back now to the chopping board. The chopping board went over where it was this lady's enemy. That was to me, that is something would have been alarming. Unless, unless, the only thing I could see it, like I said, in my ears, my eyes, my interpretation. Unless he was sent or he was placed there as a fucking mold. Unless he was placed there as a mold. He had certain duties to carry through and he had to fucking do it. So he get a pass, a tap. Okay, go ahead, go ahead. Just don't waste nobody time, go ahead. Yet, Pettyville. Now I know some people turn and they kind of get mad with you because you speak the truth or you speak what you're seeing. And like I said, I don't give two fucks if they're mad. Okay? Once you're out here on a public platform, I could speak on it. No one is exempt. It's just I'm not exempt. You're not exempt. No one is exempt. And now I could call the lady, the SV lady. I could call and speak on her because she's back. She's back. Again, welcome back, my dear. But at the same time, I noticed something and I was fucking confused. Now, myself and Pettyville, Miss Brianna, have not seen eye to eyes all the time. We had what you would say a little falling out over a lie that was told on me. And like everybody who knows me know about the fucking line game. I'd rather for you to come and say, yes, I did that. Right? I did it. I have more respect for you. Because when you pass the ages, when you're kids, kids could say, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. And they could do they're gonna do their little lying. But when you're a fucking grown adult, if I can't take you on and I don't want to do street justice, there's a fucking law for your ass. So you don't come and doing shit to me that I have to be fucking afraid of you. And nobody out there is no fucking real gangster other than fucking up the keyboards. Okay? So that's how I look at it. So in nobody is going to be what you would say. To me, it was like a mini interrogation, so to speak. To me. To me. She remained humble. She remained very quiet for the most part. Okay? And she was questioned about certain things that happened, I think in the past or during SV's incarceration. Y'all just turn that around the SV. Y'all know who I'm speaking to. I gotta, you gotta be careful. Anyway, so yeah. So she remained very quiet and all of that, right? Low energy vibration. That's what I was feeling from her. Okay. I, myself, and this young woman, we're not friends or anything like that, far from it. But after everything was patched up, somewhat, like I said, I could feel things. I could feel things, okay? But it is what it is, okay? I I know when I go over there, it's not about a celebration, it's about a toleration, and I go along with that because that's okay by me. Because I'm not a phony bitch. But if you want to stay phony or whatever, that's on you. Because some people will kiki with you and they don't give a fuck about you. As well as some people might just stay, on a neutral grounds, and you might think that person do not care or they're not listening, and those are the ones that is listening. It's not the ones who's convincing that they love you. It's convincing that they give a fuck about you. Uh-uh. Don't get it carried away. Don't get it twisted. Don't be so sure about that. But let's go back to Miss Pettyfield. Now, what I see, it was a whole lot of bullshit. A whole lot of bullshit. Because like I said, myself and this young woman, we're not friends. I go to her platform. I support, right? She's a content creator for a while, a little while, yes. Enough to earn her stake. When she saw going live, I was right there. I was there in the first time I really spoke up and she looked down, it was this guy, Rebel's son, yes. Because he was speaking about old gal over there and was speaking a lot of bullshit. And I jump up and I said, why don't you? You should be praising this woman instead of tearing her down because all your fucking contents, your whole livelihood is this woman. Like you're trying to take over her identity. And that was scary. That was like an obsession. And every chance I get to curse him out, I normally do so. Right? But I used to. Used to. Now I don't give a fuck. You see, replacement comes very easy. When you don't have a soul, when your heart is not pure, replacement comes very easily. Okay? So, to Miss Brianna's, like I'm not defending, I'm just calling it. What I've noticed from the time SV got into that situation, right? I have not heard Miss Brianna speaking ill of this woman. If she did so, you cannot swear for anyone, but if she did so, had to be behind the walls. Had to be. Because I've never heard her publicly came out and speak anything about this woman. A matter of fact, she was one that had her back for the most part. She was a person would always say, listen, don't mention her name and blah blah blah. You understand? She would stop it there. So I don't know what happened behind with the phones, behind the scenes. I don't know anything about that. And to me, she was getting more smoke than the one who was sitting down with his lying tongue and lying like we did not see what we saw, or we did not hear him on these two platforms. He went straight to the enemy. Like I said, if that is forgiven, that means they got something really going on, or they're talking about fake friends. To me, that's fake. It's not even fake, it's fuckery. And on top of that, or he was placed as a mole. And I said that allegedly. Because other than that, I don't give a fuck who is mad or who gets upset because of what I said. I call it like I see it, right? Okay. Now, I'll be damned if I'm going to sit down and have anyone speaking at me, or this one is coming and saying that, and that one is coming and saying that, and that one is coming like, I'm like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Come on. Come on. Come on. It's like pick, 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 pick. To me, what I read into that, maybe I'm wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. To me, it's like when someone is looking for a way out. is looking for a way to either detach themselves or to use you as a target practice. That's how I see it. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. But that's not the way. You're telling me, hey, I have to question you about something, but I love you. Hey, I heard you say this about me, but I don't have any problem with you. Get the fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. All that is a lot of loaded shit. A load of cat shit. Cause cat shit, I think, is the most stinky shit. It's a load of cat shit. Okay? And that's what I'm saying. When you're keeping your energy, because like me, ain't nobody gonna come and speak to me a certain way. And especially if I know I didn't do something. You understand? I will be blowing up there. I would have been blowing up because I see less than that happen. And, that person was blowing up because nobody liked to be lied on and all of that. But how come automatically you was without this person for 3 years and this person came back and was questioning you, you know, or people was accusing her, telling her stuff, the he say, she say bullshit. And it's like you're feeding into it. That is feeding into it because if you weren't feeding into it, you was not going to question her. And if it was any kind of, when it comes to loyalty and shit, why couldn't you do that behind the scenes? Now you're free to me. But like I said, what can I say? People could only do as much as you let them. Maybe Miss Pettyville just didn't want to be bothered. I don't know. Only she could explain that. But the only reason why I brought this up is because the chopping board was lying. And to me, he should have been held to the fire, not her. He should have been. It's only one time I saw her blow up. Yes, I did see her blow up a little. And she was accusing somebody of lying. Okay? Because sometimes people would entrap you into bullshit. And the person who is listening to the bullshit, if they cared so much about you, they wouldn't be bringing the bullshit to you. They shouldn't be bringing that kind of bullshit to you. Period. Because sometimes you got to turn around and look at them too. Because maybe they see you all had a good relationship and they're trying to come fuck with it. So they're not going to stop pick, because they maybe feel threatened. The same persons who's bringing things about Perryville, maybe they're feeling threatened about your relationship. So I know SV is not a stupid person. So I don't know what if this is a storyline, it's some kind of games or whatever it will be. Because to me, I thought we would be hearing a little more about the time, of the situation before she got there and stuff like that. But you can't tell people about their content or whatever. And to me, it was just like old time things coming. This one, didn't I give you this? Yes. And you said this. And what the fuck? What the hell? It have more things you could speak on. It's like a he say, she say, this one say, but you moving forward. But you going back you cannot get back those 3 years. It's gone, it's over. Fuck away with that. That's gone. But like I'm saying, when you're gonna blame people, keep it left or keep it together. Don't go after one person and then you're not going, the next person getting a fucking pass like that. That's fucked up. And next thing now, Miss Pizarro. Miss Pizarro was on the platform. And the SV lady was saying she don't know Miss Pizarro. Who the fuck ain't gonna know Miss Pizarro? I don't know what name Miss Pizarro was under, but who is not gonna know Miss Pizarro? Miss Pizarro run this beef sector street. She was from platform to platform. She always in some trouble. Get them blocked here, get them blocked there. Oh, Miss Bazaar, Miss Bazaar. If you don't know Miss Bazaar, then you don't know nothing about these YouTube streets. Because wherever Miss Pizarro went to, she left a mark. She come in like like the dogs when they leaving marking the territory. That's Miss Pizarro. So I don't understand how SV is saying she don't know her. That don't even. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what the fuck is going on. That don't even make sense. Because I remember when Miss Pizarro and that same SV lady was going at it. Going at it. So I don't understand this, selective memory shit. I don't know. But still, you could remember what you bought for someone 3 years ago and who you helped. It's fuckery. I know I would not be popular by some of the people who might look at it like, oh my God, listen, I'm fracking not one fucking bitch out in here. I'm not afraid. For what? For what? None of you have no fucking secrets to me. So, like that, I'm free. I leave from a free country into another free country. And I'll be damned if I'm going to make virtual, okay, reality come and ruin or take over my life. That don't even make no sense whatsoever. But listen, these people is not gonna say it. I was looking, the chat was moving so fast, and like the person could not even slow up the chat a little. It was like, I don't know, from my end, it was like running. You couldn't read, it was so hard to pick up. Oh, wait a minute. I know it was a highlight. This heap, you, I am so sick of your ass. Until somebody set your ass straight, somebody need to get you and just devour your ass. You too much. You doing too much. For a bitch that was the wrong age 3 years and say you was the wrong age 3 years and you sitting looking. You broke up your channel how many times? But still yet you have the biggest mouth or up and down the chat like this bitch was here forever. And she know everything that is going on. And listen what she did. She's an insecure bitch. She's what? Insecure son of a bitch. She's pathetic. Guess what she did? Oh, she went and she cashed app. She cashed app. I can't remember how much money she cashed app. And I'm like, wow. Wow. If Miss if if SV don't know Pizarro, she sure ain't gonna fucking know you unless she sent you here. And I know she won't send a stupid bitch like you around. She don't move like that. But still yet you want to be noticed and you up and down the chat and up and down the fucking chat and up and down the chat. You see people like you, I'd rather to catch y'all out in the fucking street, and catch y'all in the street at the sidewalk where I see and days where I would launch my shit. So when I finish kicking your ass down to the ground, then I take your head and look for the highest pile of dog shit and rub it in and just smear it in. You're disgusting. You're a troublemaker. You're a pitiful bitch. I am sick of you. Sick of you. You just walked through. You see, it's the same fucking thing I was talking about. They created a monster. Miss Vazari, see what you created. I know you always say everybody should pass through, but sometimes, some people, you got to know a little bit more. Look at her. You gave her that shine, and she turned around and you how many times, and you still give her a platform. You have a good heart, but you know what? They say you have five senses. It's nice to be nice, but not to the verge of stupidity. It don't work like that. The woman thinks she's better, she's hiding everyone else, and she have the biggest mouth in the chat. All the time somebody say, yeah, she just jumping into, she going back and forth, she going back. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to this coward bitch that as soon as somebody say, hey, she's scared and she run and she pack up and close up shop. But she got the biggest mouth around here. You see, that is what happened. When you give some people a chance, they don't know their fucking place and they get beside themselves. She is one of them. When I tell you this woman is like, oh my God, she's doing too much. She's doing too much now. Listen, if I was SV, I would bleed her for every fucking dime she got. You know she got a heavy pocketbook. SV, this is your way. Bleed that bitch. You could bleed her. Easy. You just got to tell her empty that pocketbook because she's so desperately thirsty, looking for love from anybody, from anything. This woman, I don't know what happened in her real life that she's running, even virtual reality she's running from. You got to wonder. But she's the person who would say, oh, and I what? I put them in check. Who the fuck you gonna put in check? Who? Like I tell you, I'm sick of her. I am so sick of that bitch. I'm tired. It have a lot of them. They go along to get along, fucking bitches. They be in the chat, and if you hear them, they're just setting fire to Fury, and they're going back and forth, and they're back and forth, and they're back and forth. And ask them to come up and hit the link. They ain't coming nowhere, Fucking cowards. They're not going anywhere. But they are there to cause more confusion because they're cowards and that's where they have to stay. They always know what somebody else should or should not do. But for them to come out, to even go live, to press live, they're not going to do it. Because they're so insecure, low self-esteem. And I could go on and on and on. I see a couple of moderators. Thank God they're not modding for me. Thank God. You have to be so careful of who's modding for you because that is a reflection on your platform. Okay? You see, like today, this morning, I was in Jay Wilson's chat. I jumped in there on purpose because I want to speak to Miss Victorine. Yes, that slimy, raggedy, insipid, stands for nothing bitch. That girl over there. I had to jump in there because he was the first one I hear playing Inspector Gadget when old gal called him to listen to something she's eavesdropping on a conversation or what she think it was something about her. I can't remember the shit. But she called him to get his equipment to come to figure out what I was saying. He didn't stop there. When they were talking about the shit over on Kem's platform. Kem, you see what happened now? You see what happened now to you? You see? You see, I hope you're paying good attention to that. Okay? You damn well know to yourself that this man, what he had said, but you stifle your conscience and you went along with the rest of them. And look where you're at right now. So sometimes it's better to stand in your shit and stand strong. Even when you see the hurricane coming, stand strong. Give it all you can. That's the only time and it's the only way you will get respect out here if it matters to you. Because right now, I don't give a fuck. Because I always say, look, it have very nice people here. Yes, it have very nice people. By interacting with them, you could tell nice, decent people that had good upbringing. And then you got the wretched set of bitches that don't give a fuck. Just like trouble, like the Victorine lady. So, listen, Kem, I don't know if he modding for you. Just a word of advice and caution. Be careful. Be careful with that Victorine lady. You hear what I'm telling you? Be fucking careful. Because that's a flip-flopping old whore. that will go around and cause havoc wherever he could get to jump on a platform and kill it and drain the chat. That bitch will jump up and do it. He spends so much time on other people's platform, and he ain't taking care of all the holes in his walls here, all over his head and all of that. You don't see what kind of human being that is, and you calling yourself a family man. If you don't know how to do it, the internet is there. Just like how you was coming to figure out what the fuck I was saying today, because old gal sent for you, okay? And don't bother old gal. He'll turn on you just now too. You see, that's what you did? That's going to turn back to bite you in the ass. Because you could have called me and asked me, hey, were you talking about me? We think I'm scared of you. I'd have said no. I would have said yes. Yes. And this is what I said. You didn't have to go through all of that. Because you see, unlike you all, I'm not like you guys. Or like most of you. Okay? I'm not afraid to say something. If I do something, I say, yes, I did it. If it's something for me to apologize, I'll apologize for that. You can't beat me. It's not a fucking thing you could do other than punching the keyboards. That's all. That's all. So why the fuck I gonna be afraid? But old gal there, before he go and find out how to patch up the holes in the ceiling are here, holes in the floors. So he bought that home as a handyman special, as is, whatever. Not livable. Handyman special, not livable. And he still maintain it like that. Handyman special. Handyman. Not even no say. Handyman and not totally not livable. Totally not. That's how we maintain that home. Okay? But he have a family. If somebody don't give a damn about their child, who the hell they gonna care about? So when I was in the chat, I went after him. I said, and I quote, that if I was cruising on a Boeing 747, I would have asked the captain where they're going to dump the waste, because you have a particular part that they dump the waste in the sea. You know, you could get things done accidentally, could be in a mishap, and dump it right, not to catch his wife, not to catch his daughter, straight in his fucking mouth, straight in his face, because that's what he need. A whole lot of raw switch to just get a funnel and just drain it down his mouth. He is so, you know what? I hate to hear this say straight men. Well, he said he's straight. He claimed he's straight. But for me, he behaved worse. And I would not say women. Because a lot of these males, there's an old saying, oh, women like to talk, women like to chat. Not all women, okay? And they got some men, they chat and they in shit more than the women. More than the women. They talk more than the women. No, you're going to tell me you got holes all over the place. And you're not going to be concerned about your family, well-being? Huh? Really? But you out here trying to fix everybody's business and you always knowing something? I've never seen that man with a decent haircut, nothing at all. He always looks scruffy and dusty. And just, if you pass him on the street, I'm sure you're going to think that he's homeless or something. He's almost. Because he might have four walls with holes. How you going to talk about anybody when you have work to do at home, to take care of your life, to make things better for your daughter? And I think they said he have a daughter. So she would know as she grow up, if a man take her under those situations, she would know that is not something she should settle for. But you see, fathers like you, the only thing I could say kudos for, that you're not locked up. That's the only thing. Other than that, you're a piece of shit. Because a lot of people, if they don't want to do something for themselves or the significant other, you see, for the baby, especially a baby girl, soon, before you know it, at the blink of an eye, she will start dating. So what's going to happen? When she have to go to prom, huh? And her prom date come to pick her up. I wonder, you better got money to let that child maybe go to Maybe you'll have to go to, well, a hotel is going to look bad. Maybe an Airbnb, a nice Airbnb, and pretend like if y'all own the fucking place and don't embarrass that child. Huh? But you, Victorine, want to speak on people, business, and you're on dirty and stink. I don't even think you just take a regular shower, bitch. You look really dusty. When a man cannot groom themselves, you must have got some psychological problem. But you always saying you're at work. When do you get time to work? Why you always lie so much, huh? Where the fuck you working? You must be working at Walkers and Riders. The fuck you working? Who the fuck is gonna employ you? Employee like you. Every day you getting your ass kicked in the car lot. Every day you will get your ass kicked because you can't even resist shutting the fuck up sometimes. You're always knowing something. And you don't care where you have to go. The other day I saw you at, look at this. Old gal and um grown folks don't get along, right? We know that. There he is. You remember? I know if he's still for her, but he was, old gal, he was backing her all the way. And he went over at grown folks, and grown folks make him have to go take out a fucking membership before he could come up on the platform. He's a piece of shit. Slimy shit. He would buckle on the any. You don't even have to put pressure on that bitch. So guess what? One of the moderators or Mr. Pastor Wilson, did you block me? Did you block me? Did you block me, Pastor? Pastor, did you block me? You see, y'all say a lot of shit. Y'all say a lot of shit. Y'all say your platform open. You know, it's an open platform. You're not going to censor anybody once you're respectful and all of that. I just say what I would do if I was traveling and I had a pilot friend. I would have asked him to dump all the waste right in them holes. And you should be talking laying back so you could catch all the fucking waste in your face and your mouth to drench you. But not for your extended family. Yes, I said that. I said that. So I came after you 2 times. And they blocked me. Yes, they blocked me. You remember I did not say I'm gonna ill this guy. I didn't say anything like that. Just to show, just to throw, just was to dump a little shit on him. Because he is shit. It ain't gonna be any different from how he looking right now. Okay? Because you see this wishy-washy hopping and they skipping all of the fucking place. This is what these people are like. I don't want no fucking part of it. I don't deal. Now I know the person who I was with and defending. Now I know she was an, I don't know what to call her. Anyway. But thank God it's sooner than later. Because I do not like people that is weak. I don't want anything to do with weak ass people. No. I don't like weak people because they put your life at stake. Okay? And that's why they're always in some shit, and that's why they gotta be jumping all around. Look how many years I was here. And nobody up to date could say they saw me here, there, and everywhere. Sitting down on other people's platform and making it home. No. I stayed one place and I stick my ass one place. I visit other places. But that's about it. Because you know what? Growing up, we weren't allowed to go sleeping over and all of that bullshit and going here and there. You see? So it's in me to stay stationary. Because I know what I want. I know what I was doing. Okay? So I stayed there. So I didn't jump all around. Okay? But now knowing this person, who she is, it was a waste of fucking time. Just like a quarter of the sector is like that. And when you speak on it, they gang up and they get mad and they try to spite you. Frankly, my dears, I don't give two fucks. Who like me or who don't like me. Like I said, my bloodline ends with my family. Not with a stranger. and an ungrateful one at that. And like I said, I don't care. And what happened to the sector? People's afraid to speak out. All the person could do is block your ass. Like today when I got blocked there, I had to laugh. I said, well, I guess it was enough. So I got blocked. What can I do but laugh about it? Because it's saying more about that person's platform. Because if I'm expressing the way how I fucking feel, why are you gonna block me for what? For what? For what? What I asked for or what I wished for. You know it was next to actually impossible. Okay? To empty that waste anywhere where they have residents. Okay? We know that it's just like bullshit. And they block me for that. But they're like, oh, you could speak freely, you could do this, you could do that. Please, give me a break. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for being here. I take a lot of your time, and that's it. It's a lot going on. So let me do a next roll call, and that's it. Because I'm always doing that. These students that is coming late. And I hope you all give me some thumbs up. See that? No thumbs up. Come on, guys. You could do better than that. Come on. Come on, guys. Thumbs up the video, please. And thank you. Let me see. Let me see here. Allegedly, I know allegedly would give me a thumbs up. Let me see who else is here. What's going on? I know there's a lot of live that is going on. And I thank you for even sparing some time over here with me. Vibrant Lil, hello, my dear. I don't know, a lot of you guys must be out of the chat already. Wasn't looking at the screen. Anyway, Diana Duncan, thank you for being here. You're more present also. On site April, thank you for being here. You're more present. Let me see. Okay. Well, I guess today I wanted to read out a little, but nobody is here. Like nobody is here. Nobody left anything for me. Okay, guys. Let me see what on site April is saying. Keeping it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. On site. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Well, I don't know who is telling me this TC Chopper didn't owe her any loyalty like that, though. What? Though, here, something, Chopper has always said that they just clean up. They just clean that up as well. Okay. Hi, Tropical Punch. Happy Sunday evening to you too. Thank you so much. Well, I'm gonna let you guys go. Who is this? ATC. If you must have missed it, but VS Curse Bizarro. Oh yeah? While she was doing DC Gate. Yeah, it's Shade. Oh yes, I know it's gotta be Shade. She know. Yeah, she have to know her. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. Kindly thumbs up the video. And thank you guys for even attending. There's so much going on. Bye-bye. Have a blessed Sunday, the rest of your evening. Bye. Thank you, moderators. Thank you so much for being here for me.